Hi there, friends. This is Sally again. Another video. Kind of a strange one. Again, uh, a little bit off the beaten path, as they said, from photography and any other regular topic. I will try to keep this short and try to focus a little bit more, not rambling, and more about being in the moment. So I wanted to do this video. I meant to do this as um, something I want to experiment with a little bit um, further. That it is, haven't ended my therapy session at the moment. So for people who probably don't know, I've made a couple videos. Um, Last ones, the most recent ones, that are related to the BPD diagnosis I have. So today I'm a little bit unsettled as I get to have my second session with my therapist. I changed it, or to be more specifically, I started to work with another one as the one I had before, from who I got my diagnosis. Just stopped working with me due to personal reasons. But yeah, then again, I got diagnosed by him as someone who probably has high functioning BPD. And even though it is very different, I mean, like the approach I have with him and the other one I have with this now, um, I don't know. I haven't had the experience to feel this type of way as just this freshly ended. So my previous therapist used to work with dialectical cognitive therapy, and with this one, I think I kind of view in we're working with narrative kind of therapy, structuralist. I think is the word. I'm not quite sure if that's the right term for um, yeah, that one in English. But yeah, I was crying just up to 10 minutes probably, a little bit. Um, I finished, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. So I wanted to again make this video to have a little bit of my insights. And this is kind of for me, and well, if anyone want to sound it off on the comments below about this experience, probably someone just who just came across with this video and might have BPD traits or have high functioning BPD probably relate to this. I will encourage you to do so. So as for me, I get to experience something that I knew beforehand. It's kind of a struggle for me. And just in this session, I get to give words to get to express and to almost reflect on this idea that is having a sense of self, probably in the ways or exercises I get to do with my therapist. So as for today, we did a little bit of narrative with a event I have 2 days ago. To be more exact, precise, just a day ago. It was a crisis. Immediately I was in the morning, probably at 2 a.m. couldn't sleep, and it was a rough one. And I haven't had it probably a year. Uh, uh, well, at least that intense. There was converging and ideal suicidal ideation and um, yeah, physical aggression to myself. I hit myself in the head a couple times, more than a couple times. Um, it felt really fucking weird to admit so to somebody, but I mean I had to do it. As I think it's been quite a long time since I've been doing this kind of things. Um, Not all the time, but every now and then when I have a crisis, when I get to be mentally checked out for quite a long time and probably stressed, probably just fucking stressed out about things happening. And I know that I can notice when I having a rough day and so on. But I think as today we, more specifically me, I get to tell almost in a storytelling kind of way what was that got me to uh, be in the mental state I was. I get myself into. There was just a year ago, and I think we get concluded the having a conscious sense of my uh, body and the things I feel, and I think step by step things I do probably to get me to feel something or to conclude something or to get to become anxious, mentally anxious or um, yeah, kind of obsessive thinking, um stressed. Um, what is that leads to those kind of behaviors? That it is not having a good night's sleep, and being um, just really unsettled and insane, just insane. I don't know how to put it. I think luckily this is something I don't show to other people, at least not socially speaking, even to my family. This is something I wouldn't normally do. As I I think as I said before, I think that the most that probably gonna get out of me it is just this snappy attitude. Um, it's been rarely the occasion that I backlash in a kind of nasty way, but I don't know. It's so strange to me. Um, Again, to get to describe through steps and not almost going to this abstract ideational way they have to tackle this kind of task when somebody wants me to explain how I feel about something or how I went through the day in a kind of a eventful kind of manner. It's almost confusing to me how is that just I just forget. Uh, it's rarely the occasion I get to explain how I feel about things, how I felt about things, and the things I do in a very heavy bodily oriented kind of way. I don't have any other way to say, to describe it, to explain this. Um, but yeah, that little task got me really unsettled. As I think to the last part of this session, he asked me how I felt and pretty much pinpoint what I told him. I've already have consciously noted down because it's almost as I think I felt I kind of want meant to explain to him to the last part of the session. This I don't know if it comes from if this does come from um, um, almost overcompensating coping mechanism I have with my own when I feel I don't fit, I am almost like non-existent. I don't feel recognizable. I don't feel like I am almost all those kind of things that will sound almost like BPD symptoms or symptoms that someone who struggled with BPD traits has. Again, I don't mean this video to be about that stuff. Again, I think I just want to rely heavily on my emotional and body experience that I just get to experience in just an hour, almost an hour ago. But it was so confusing still because I just can't fathom the idea of what I think he said. And I think he didn't mean it this way, like almost like judgment. That he sees as I'm mentally checking out. He sees this as almost disconnection, struggle of mine to describe and remember stuff in a kind of bodily kind of way, like feelings, emotions, so on. And he just let me. He just gave me homework to do that almost every day. I have to remember um, at the top of the day, I mean, at nights, what is that I did, that I get done. And well, not to get done, probably this is not the right way to put it. How I felt during the day and almost storytelling what's the I did, like in a physical, orally kind of way. Um, and to get to describe and notice uh, how I think that I'm just probably paraphrasing this, rephrasing it, the how I get to feel like in my body by something that probably just triggered something, a feeling or emotion or anything, and try to connect with that. But yeah, again, I feel so freaking confused. I don't know, it's almost how it's something that is so logical for someone to have its these are yeah, I don't know, I think probably have it have it ended up here. um, I meant to do this as a way, I don't know, to almost recall myself in put this is what a crisis looks like. You know, uh, fetishizing in a way this topic about BPD, but I think I'm changing my mind. I don't know. It sounds so stupid. Um, I was halfway there when I get to record it, but I think I'm just gonna leave it at there because I want to keep this almost as a reminder of uh, the amount of work I have to do for myself, and it's it's gonna be this challenging and this, I don't know. I'm so confused. I really am. Yeah. Anyway, I feel like crying again. Let's cry. Yeah, it's gonna be this excruciating in a way because it almost feels like I lost. It is not that kind of feeling, that feeling lost in something at the moment in your life is almost like I'm feeling lost, but what I'm looking for is myself. Like it's like feeling like I'm viewing myself from outside, and it's almost maddening in a way. With that, I get to feel this angry, and I don't know. I feel like really can do that much at the moment, but anyway. So when I leave it at there, well, thank you for watching. I suppose feel free to write anything or else. Oh, here is really messy, but anyway, bye bye.